And if you have a parent that you, for some reason, after hearing this, still need their approval, you need their support because your relationship is everything, have them call me. I'll talk to them. You have to realize that how long has the iPhone been around, Mark? It's 10 years? Over 10 years. And so the iPhone is introduced, and then it disrupts so many different industries. From people used to buy GPSs, people used to buy maps. So it displaced all those things. And then if you had a pager or an ability to text people, sometimes those are different plans, different ideas. So just in the last 10 plus years, brand new industries have been created, others have been destroyed and decimated. So oftentimes we look to the past to determine where we should go in the future, but that's not really where the future lives. I mean, today we're dealing with AI, deep learning, deep fakes, all kinds of new things that are happening, and that the rule book that your parents grew up with worked in their era, and you need to understand that, and hopefully they understand it too. Ultimately, all your parents want to do, if they're good-hearted, good-natured people, is to protect you from a life of pain and misery. But they're giving you like the Atari 2600 when it's like the PlayStation 4 is out. It's not going to help you. And you have to say, Mom and Dad, I do love you and I cherish you for trying to look out for me, but I need to figure out what I need to do. Not only does it need to align with what the opportunities are now and in the near future, but also things that I love. Because if you show up every day and do the job that you hate, the people who show up and love it are going to outperform you every single day. And I'm speaking from experience here because I have a lot of cousins who are doing that traditional thing about studying law, dentistry, engineering, medicine. A lot of them are not happy. And that's why they live for the weekends. So if you look forward towards the weekend as your escape from your everyday life, it's telling you something is wrong. So I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why I wanted to have Unmesh on the show was this, is because he provides a shining beacon, an example of going your own path, whether you have your parents' support or not. Obviously he did, and he's very fortunate to have that. He's able to create something entirely different and to benefit from that. And we're hearing it right now. And I want to continue to promote and champion people who have taken a different path, because this is the time. This is your time. Of course, it takes work. It takes dedication. It takes a little bit of luck, and it takes a level of commitment, and it should take that. Seth Godin writes about this in his book, in The Dip. He says this: if something is easy to attain, it means everybody will have it. And scarcity is the biggest driver of value. So a different kid in Mumbai probably did videos just like Unmesh, but when they couldn't figure out how to make it click, they gave up. He did not. He kept going at it until he found something that worked. And he pushed past the temporary setback, the pain that he was feeling, the depression, and he kept going forward. So he gets to the top of that pyramid. And right now, I just don't know if that many people on YouTube are producing YouTube tutorials on the level in which he's doing it. So that's the message I want to share with you. And if you have a parent that you, for some reason, after hearing this, still need their approval, you need their support because your relationship is everything, have them call me. I'll talk to them. I'll tell them about the career that you could have. But you have to hold up your end of the bargain because it's not a guarantee.
Hi, my name is Greg Gunn, and I'm the producer of the Future Podcast. And yes, we do have a podcast. In fact, we've been having one for years, and that's exactly why I'm here talking with you. You see, it's really good, and I think you should listen to it. If you like what we do here on YouTube, then you're gonna love what we do on the podcast. You'll get to hear intimate conversations and personal stories from some familiar faces and others you might not know about yet. Plus, you can listen to it while doing something else, and you won't miss a thing. So, if any of that sounds interesting to you, go visit thefuture.com/podcast or find it on your favorite podcast listening app. I hope to see you there.